Today we're going to look at hosting a virtual open house. So what that is you do like a regular open house for a property, but you're doing it online. So again, it's a virtual. You don't have to be there in person. You can pre-record the video if you want. It's better to do a live. We'll talk about that in a minute when we get there. So a lot of times I recommend doing this. Say you have an open house on a property on Saturday from 11 to 6 or whatever. Schedule your virtual till 6:30, and then I'm going to go through here and show you how to advertise it and everything in this video. And then after you do your open house at 6:30, after the other one closes, you have time to go gather your flags, get everything cleaned up, put together, all that, etc. Then you do a virtual open house at 6:30 for people who couldn't make it but are still watching. It's good to do virtual open houses the best days when people during the week. A lot of times people will come, of course, on person on the weekend when they're not working. So if you do it during the week, do it on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday nights. And you again, it's very easy to go do a nice video of the property, and then you can upload that video like on YouTube, which you're watching right now, or any other social media, and then drop it in. We'll show you how to do all that when we get into the video. So again, plan ahead. So instead of limiting yourself to one open house per week, you can easily preview homes, spend a half hour doing a nice video in the home, set up the event, and do a virtual open house. And then you never have to worry about getting it running, having it work. It's just going to go through and you're going to be great and you're going to be set to go. So the first step when you do a virtual open house is to go to facebook.com. And then once you go to facebook.com, let me get my little bar out of the way here. Once you go to facebook.com, you're going to go on the left and you're going to click on events. Okay, so you're going to go to facebook.com on the left, you're going to go to events. Now, if you don't see events, click see more and make sure that you're in your personal Facebook here. This is not to go to your business, but to your personal. And then you're going to go to events and you're going to click right here, create new event. It's going to open up. Now, the good thing about the events, the one you're going to pick, so this would be, of course, the event is your virtual open house. So the first thing you need is a picture. So if you don't have a picture of the home that you're going to go through, I'm just going to grab one of the homes in my area that I know. I'm just going to go here. I recommend, because most brokers have no problem with their agents doing open houses for different listings in their area. So I'm just going to grab a listing in my area here and grab one of their pictures. So I like to do it simple, just so again, all I did, just if you didn't catch that, I went to over here in KV Core, I expanded the three lines, listings, company listings, and then I went over here at the top in the search and I put in an area that I like to work in, and then I grabbed here for this area, and then I went here to gallery and picked the first picture to make it big. You want a nice picture to be the first one that showcases the home. This is really pretty where it's all lit up. You know, there's a lot of night pictures here and no day pictures, which is fine. I'm just going to pick the second picture here, which is beautiful because they're trying to show the light, and that's a great picture. And then I'm going to download it. I right clicked, save image as, and if you do that, you can already see that it's a JPEG and you're ready to download. I'm just going to throw this in my downloads. And then it's downloaded. So when I go back to Facebook, I just downloaded that picture. Now it said to go ahead and grab that picture and you throw it in there. I'm going to upload it and then it's right here. So there's my picture, and then I get to reposition it to make sure that, click here to reposition, make sure it looks good, and I got no issues going on. So make sure when you do it that you reposition your picture so that it goes good and it's going to work and you have no issues that way. So if I hold it, I can, like it says, click and drag to reposition if I wanted to, but this is a great front picture. I'm happy there. My event name would be, of course, virtual open house. It helps if you spell it right. And then I'm just going to pick a date in the future so I can, this is just for the video. Say I was going to do it on this date, and there you go. Then I would do the same date. Maybe I start it, I don't know, start it at 12 p.m. at noon, not in the morning. That would be an early open house. There you go. And then I would end it at maybe 4, whatever you're going to do for your open house. So then again, you put the picture, you title it virtual open house. And then when you do the virtual open house here, if you want to, you can put the date. You're not hiding the date or anything on this one. You want people to know where the home is at. So I'm just going to do it right here and put the virtual open house with the date right here. And there it is with the date. And then I have the time, I have the date, everything's ready to go. I want people to know what the home is going to be for. And then it's an in-person or virtual. This is where it turns into virtual. So then you're going to click virtual. And there's two different ways you can do it here, as I mentioned earlier. I recommend doing a Facebook Live, especially if you're at that home, doing the virtual open house. And of course, if this was a virtual, it wouldn't be from 12 to 4, being silly, but that's for a regular open house. So this one would be from 6:30 to 7:30. And that gives you time when you do it later like that, it gives you time afterwards to answer questions. So I always plan for an hour and then I go through that way. And then again, it can be Facebook Live, it's an hour event. I do a Facebook Live. The other thing that you can do right here is you add a link so people know where to go when your event starts. So I can also drop in a link right here, and then once the event starts, they're going to go either to like a YouTube video you have or another video that you're hosting on the Google Drive, another place where the event starts. It's better if you can do a Facebook Live, drop it in there, and be ready to go. Now, who can see it? Please make sure it's public. Don't make it private. You want to make sure it's a public event. And then for the details, you're going to grab some of the details for the home, 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2373, and you're going to say, check out this amazing 3 bedroom, if you spelled it right, 2.5 bath, Morin, Texas. And then you talk a little bit more about it, da 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 da, and give some good information. You guys get the idea. Now, if you have someone you do business with, like a team member, someone, it's easier because it's easier when you're walking through the virtual open house for someone else to be holding the camera and they can see you as you're walking through, touching things. Because when you touch something, it brings attention to it. So if this home had a beautiful kitchen, as I'm walking through, I would touch the countertop and say, check out this amazing counter. I point at the cupboards, look at these awesome cupboards. Things like that all make a difference when you're going through doing your open house. So if I had a co-host, I could add, it'd have to be, of course, a Facebook friend, and I could add one of my Facebook friends as a co-host. And then at that point, I'd be good to go and ready to go. Now, if this is your listing, you could repeat this event every week. So every week it would automatically on that same day, it would repeat it. Boom, boom, boom. And then you would just set the time, et cetera, et cetera. And then if you want to do any other settings, you could only post, only the host can post, but you want to make sure that you allow people to post into the events. So you want to be able to see. And then the guest list, you want to see who's coming to your event. So that's all important. So once you have this all built out and it looks good and you're ready to go, you're going to go down here and you're going to click create event. And then it's going to open up and it's going to be in your event page now. So then it's creating the event. So now we have the event created and it's ready to go and it's ready to rock out and you got no issues doing it that way. Now, one of the important things, once you do that there, let me show you an example. So the other cool thing is, we didn't get a chance to mention real quick, is I can invite up to 500 people to this event. So I have a bunch of buyers I'm working with. If I was a real estate agent with buyers, I can invite our other agents. It'd probably be a good idea to invite other agents. If you're a real estate agent, I can invite up to 500 people. And then see right here, they're showing, suggested here are people I've worked with who are on my event, some other agents, a lot of people I talk to on Facebook. So these are the 500 they recommend. And I can also just pick all friends, close friends, acquaintances. Any events I attended that people came with me, I can do that. So as people start coming to your open house event, it says events you attended and you hosted. You'd be able to click on one of these events that you hosted, like this virtual open house, for example, and make sure all those people are there and they're doing, or anyone who's following your link that you're going through like that, you can invite all of them. Like I work in the San Antonio market, Shift Talk is great. So these are mostly all realtor agents or real estate agents and brokers. So these would be great people for me to invite to my virtual open house because they have clients that I could help sell the home that way. Or I could invite all the people that they recommend, all friends, suggestions, anything like that. It lets you invite 500 people, which is great. And then you see it looks really clean. There's the pretty picture, virtual open house. We're ready to go. And then we're ready. This is all good. Now, the other thing you want to get, I'm just jumping to my Google Drive. I'm going to grab this real quick, is you want to be able to have a virtual open house sheet here. So for example, here's the address to the home I just did. I'm going to come to Facebook and I'm going to grab that event link. Even though it's a long link, don't worry about it. Just paste it in there. And then if you want to paste something in the next link, which we're going to, you just go here, hit tab, and you can paste over that one. So now I have the event, the address, I know what I'm doing. I have the event link on Facebook because you're going to need that. And then you're ready to go. And you see how clean and nice this event looks like. And it's going to be great. Now we're going to get into posting things in the event in a minute, and you're going to go to the discussion to do that. And see, here's the home talking about it, create an event. So we're going to do that and be ready to go and knock this out. So then what we're going to do then, we're going to come back here and talk about sharing in a minute. We're going to come in here, and the next thing you do after you have it all ready to go is we're going to set up a landing page for this event. All right, so the way you do that is in KV Core, you open your 3 lines and you go to lead engine, build landing page, and it's going to open up and get your landing page there. And then once you have your landing page up and it's here, you're going to come here. You want to stay on lead generation, and your hashtag is going to be VOH virtual open house. Oh, and let me grab that address again. And then you're going to just put it in here. Now, of course, hashtags can't have space, and you don't put the hashtag symbol. So there it is. So now I know that this virtual open house, VOH with 111 Towering Vis, or Towering Vista, but they cut it off Vis for the address, is my hashtag. So that means that when clients come in to my KV Core by clicking all this, they're going to be labeled automatically with this hashtag. All right, so that's the address there is in my hashtags. Now the next thing you want to look at is you want to make sure your submit button is a call to action. See, right now it says see the list now. That's kind of silly. You want it to say something like learn more, sign up, more info, anything like that. You want it to make sure click here for more. So I'm going to say, yep, click for info. Anything like this is great because you just want it to be some kind of call to action where they're going to get something out of it when they click it. They want more information. Now remember that URL, so this is where they're going to go when they click on it. I want them to sign up for my open house. So that's why we copied this link here. And you see if you click it and you go down here and click below for copy link, I'm going to copy that link right here. And I'm going to just drop that right here under URL. So now I have my hashtag, my link right here, my call to action. This goes back to the landing page to my Facebook to show them, here's my event. Make sure you're good. Always require a phone number. It's up to you. Some people don't like to give their phone number, but it's up to you if you want to do it. Now the background, you're going to click background, go to the bottom and go to custom background. And then once you click custom background, you need a URL here. So to get your link, remember I used this picture for the background, so it needs to match what my virtual open house is. I'm going to right click it and go to open in new tab. And then once that opens, I grab that URL at the top. It's that easy. And then I paste that as my background and hit save URL. And there it is. Now my background has this beautiful picture which matches the exact same background that is in my virtual open house. Let me close that picture out. All right, now lead type, these of course are probably going to be buyers. And then here's my broker symbol. I'm going to double click on that to get it out of the way. And then down here before, we're going to say what? We're going to say, virtual open house. House. And then you grab the date from your event right here, virtual open house on May 27th. And then you put something like this, May 27th. And then the little line underneath, you're going to say, come check out. I'm going to fix my spelling first. Then I'm going to grab my address, the same one. Remember, I'm back in my Excel sheet. That's why it's easy to have this. You can just cut and paste, make it happen. 111 Towering Vista. Okay. So then 111 Towering Vista. Bernie, Texas. All right. Now the reason I put the actual address all the way in here is because I want to be able to share this out with other people. So now I have it's a virtual open house. I know what it is. They have the address if they want to look it online, which is great. It's not a secret. And then these 2 buttons here, I would say something about them. So like Bernie, Texas is known for its best school, top school districts. And then for the second line, I'm going to click and highlight. You have to be careful in the landing pages. If you double click like I just did on these two bottom, they vanish and you can't get it back. It's gone. So I like to have two basic messages. And this is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 baths. And then I'm going to click once and highlight it to delete it. Now you notice I took away my broker symbol at the top, so they have to know where we're coming from, that we're not pretending that we're realtors. Of course, once they click it, they're going to know we're a realtor, but it's okay. So I'm going to put right here, courtesy of, and then you're going to put your broker, just so you're, compliant now to let them know that you're a broker. And then once it's here and it's done, very simple. I could put little mini things. I could have put 4 buttons if I want. It just depends how you want to do it. This is a quick, simple one. You're going to go save and then OK. Now, once I go save and OK, I have this URL at the top and it's ready to go. I'm going to take that to my Excel sheet and I'll give you guys a copy of this. Linked in. Let me go back up here. Hold on. Paste right there. There it is, ready to go. So now I have my address, my Facebook event link, and my Excel sheet. We're going to use those a couple more times, so make sure you keep track of that. So then you're good. I'll put a link to a blank one of these in the video at the bottom so you can easily click it and use this for your example or just make your own. It's very simple to do either one. So now my event is ready to go and is good to go, and I don't need to worry about that. Okay. So this we're going to use a little bit later when we talk about advertising for the event. So now I'm going to go back to my KV Core because all my leads now, when they start coming in and I start sharing this, they're going to be hashtagged, remember, with that hashtag, VOH Virtual Open House, and then this address, 111 right here, Towering Vis. So even if you wanted to keep track of your hashtag, you can make another column here, which I recommend doing for you, and then right here. See, your hashtag you know already. Remember, there's no spaces in the hashtag, so then you would just get rid of it. And then you won't have to remember, you already know this is your open house, but it might be easier for some people just to have your hashtag right there. And we can add that into your column for you to keep it simple. So then you're going to take this hashtag, because I know people who come to this open house are looking for homes in Bernie at 78006, around nice homes, 600,000. You can see it's a pretty nice house, and it's out here with this beautiful property. And then if you want to learn more about it, you should know all about it again. All that. When you look at it, it's a very beautiful home. Great deck, everything. And it also qualifies for an investor special if you need to. This is a great property to work with. So if you know a lot of your property, which you should, and you know kind of what people are looking for in that area, when they come to you as a lead, you know at that point that they already want to buy a home like this. They already want to buy a property like this. So when they come to your KV Core, we're going to set up a text code I shouldn't say a text code. We're going to set up a link right now, an alert, a property alert, which most people call MLS strip. I was trying to remember the fancy term KV Core calls it. The property alert, which is called an MLS strip. So when clients come into your KV Core, they're automatically put on an MLS strip. So I'm going to just click right here again. If your KV Core isn't expanded, click on the 3 lines, go to marketing, and right here, search alerts. You're going to click learn more. And then I'm going to create a new alert. So create alert. So I'm going to go right here for my hashtags. And that's why we keep track of our hashtag. So I just copied it, pasted it here, and then clicked on it till it turns gray. And then this would be, you need to have a scope or a title. And then I'm going to say, 111 Towering Vista Homes. And then I know that these are homes around there. Now you could either leave it a dynamic subject line, which means KV Core will kind of give you a quick subject, or you can say, here I would like to do the custom, and here are homes similar to 111 Towering Vista. And that's how they know, okay, I clicked on this link, and instantly I'm going to get homes like that. Now I already know I need to put it somewhere, so I'm going to put it to Bernie. I'm just going to drop down. There it is. And then I can do different options. I know it's a single family and it's 3-bedroom, 2 bath. And these people are looking at, around 600,000. So I might go as low as 550 and maybe up to 800. And that gives me a good range. And that would be it. And then all that's ready to go. And I would frequency once a week. I would probably want to do maybe twice weekly, once weekly when they get the email coming out. because they're signing up for an open house in a couple weeks. So by doing this, every time you get a lead from this landing page that you build, it will automatically come to your KV Core and send them a list of homes. This is one of the most powerful things that KV Core has, this property alert or this MLS drip. So it pulls homes directly automatically. It updates itself forever. So these people, once they come in, they'll not only come to watch your virtual open house, but like mine, that's in a couple weeks, they can come and watch it and then they can pick it and do a good job and they'll have it ready to roll and you'll be good. And then you just click add alert at the bottom and then you'll see it's right here and now it's good to go. Anyone who comes in, right there, boom, they're going to be put on this alert once weekly. So that is already done. So now that I have that set up and ready to go, we're going to go on to the next thing. So now other people might be looking like, hey, I want to learn more about virtual open houses, but I need to know when other ones are coming up. When are more open houses coming? What's happening here? So then you're going to, again, click three lines and you're going to go down and you're going to click on lead engine. Okay. So three lines, go down and click on lead engine. And you're looking right here for call and text capture. And you're going to click get started. Now, once this loads up, it shows right here, this is my office smart number, for example. So then see right near how your smart number works when anything comes to me, as long as I built the link and connect it, it's going to be in. So then what's going to happen is I'm going to want to be able to post when people want to learn more. You're going to be good to go and they're going to be having it ready to go and they're going to be good. I'm going to get rid of the old one I had. And then I'm going to hit add new and my custom code is going to say virtual open house. And I want to send a message. So I'm going to have virtual open house and I'll probably leave it all lowercase or all capital to keep it easier for people. You don't want to confuse people. And then you're going to have this kind of message. I'm just copying it right quick. And you're going to say, thanks for registering. You receive a notification of any future virtual open houses in the future. That's kind of redundant. Please let me know if you're looking for any specific type of home and what area in the area. In the meantime, so we let someone help us write this and then do a very good job. And there you go. Talk to you soon. Keep it simple, keep it basic. And then if you wanted to add any hashtags, you could, like the hashtag of virtual open houses, but you want to make it very simple and very easy. So then they're going to say any future virtual open houses, you're going to let them go. So then you're going to add, and of course you need your smart number. So right here is my company, my office smart number, what do you want to call it? I'm going to click this one, which it says, as you can see up here, it said my office smart number. I make sure I'm in the right one, and then I'm going to add. So now I already know that my link right here is virtual open house. If you can't see because that silly bar, let me move this bar out of the way. Virtual open house. And then, when that happens, I don't connect a home to it, like an MLS home. I'm just going to get a message and then it come as a lead. So I'm going to go to my Facebook event that I have built. Remember, we talked about building a Facebook event. We already have it built. We did that in a minute ago. You're going to go to the discussion and you're going to do a new post. And you're going to say what? To learn of any future, if you can spell on that page, like me, I want to spell it right, still to future virtual open houses, text, virtual open house to, and then remember our text message, if we go back to KV Core, this is our number. So I'm going to go right there and grab that and text it to that number. And then they will come in as a lead. I'm going to get rid of the 1 and 2 and 0, 4 or 5. And then if you want to, you can put the little dashes in there so people are more comfortable with it. So learn about future virtual open houses, text virtual open house to this number. And then you're going to hit right here. And then they're giving me suggestions. And this is even better where it says to text virtual open house to this number to learn about future virtual, or instead of saying to learn, say to be notified. That's even a little bit better. I like that wording better. And then you're going to hit post. And now that you have that up and it's ready to go, now anyone who's came here to your, right here, to your virtual open house in Facebook, they're going to see this and say, ooh, I want to learn more. And they're going to text virtual open house to that number. And then they're going to come in and you're going to catch them that way. Okay, so then you're ready to go and you have them caught. You know now everyone who comes in is going to be coming up. Now, the other part of the message you can type is once they come in, they're going to be talking like that, and then you're going to have that ready to go. I'm going to do something else, but it's good to go. So then if you have leads that come in and they're going to be hit with virtual open house, or they're already tagged with any kind of address for the virtual open house, that's why you keep track of your hashtags. And then you're going to come in. And what I like to do when I get any leads, this is just me, but it makes it a little bit easier. When you get leads that come in, like here are your contacts. As my leads come in and I start getting my contacts loaded up, as I have anyone who's clicked on any of my hashtags or sent me this, I label them with VOH. So I add an extra hashtag. So VOH right here. And this would be an extra hashtag. I'm just going to put it right here. See, extra hashtag. So that way I can more easily keep track of everybody because you can have multiple hashtags or multiple labels. So the way you would do that, if you know the person's name, I'm just going to put myself in as a lead, then you can click on their name. And then once their file opens up, if you know their name and they're ready to go, once their file is open, you can go right here to hashtag, and then you would just do VOH. And there it is. Now they're hashtagged with that virtual open house. And let's say that I also was interested in this property. I would go here and then I would also, remember I already had that hashtag because I came in from this landing page. And then I hashtag the VOH. So the reason we're doing this is we can do what's called the mass email to catch up with everybody. So every time now I'm going to do a virtual open house, I'm going to go to marketing and then right here where it says schedule mass email, I'm going to open up schedule mass email and I'm going to go right here to schedule email on the top right and it's going to open up. And then you can see right here, I'm going to schedule email to contacts that have what? VOH, as we just talked about, virtual open house, right there. Anyone with that hashtag is now the only ones who are going to get this message. And then I'm going to do a nice message like upcoming virtual open house. Then I'm going to say, you know, here's some amazing virtual open house coming up next week, da 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 da. Or if I was doing a couple of weeks, I would say, here are the virtual open houses coming up next week, and I would label the 2 or 3 properties that I'm doing. You don't want to overdo it more than one a week or so. They're going to get angry. You want to make sure you keep it simple. You're going to walk it through and make sure it's good to go. So then you'd have this ready to go, and then you can do that and knock it out. Now, a good way to get more leads, you're like, this is great, but how do I get people to drive them here? If you've built you built your landing page, in the top left, after you save it, there's this little green button thing. If you click on this green button, I can instantly share this to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. And I recommend doing it to all of those. I like to copy the message and then click Facebook, and it opens up. And then this is just on my personal, and I recommend sharing to your business and then sharing from your business to your personal. And then just right here, boom, virtual open house on May 27th, ready to go. And then I just hit share. And then once I would share it that way, it would go actually boom right to my Facebook, ready to go. And then it would be posted. The same if I did LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest. You can share it out to all those places. Now, once you share it to your Facebook and it's there, you want to share it from your business to your personal and then share it to all the Facebook groups. You can share about 10 to 12 groups a day. If you do too much more than that, they're going to put you in Facebook jail. So try to only share to like 10 to 12 groups a day. It'll keep you from oversharing and we'll keep it simple. So only share to a few groups a day so you don't overdo it and keep it simple that way. Right? So that's a good way to go from there. Another way you're going to advertise it is you're going to do a blog post on it. All right. So once you do the virtual, this is after the virtual open house. This is your follow up. Remember. So you did the virtual open house, and then you have that ready to go. And now after that, you can also use this mass email as a follow up system. So this lets people know of upcoming ones. And also, if I did the virtual open house, my hashtag, for example, like this one, in this email instead of this hashtag, I could put this one, and then I'm good to go. And this would say what? Thank you for coming to my virtual open house, da 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 da. And you could walk through and talk about, this is a great home. If you have any more questions, I'd love to send you more. And they're already going to get more because you set up that automatic drip campaign, that KV Core alert. So this is already set up, ready to go for you. All right, I'm just going to close this out for now, and then you'd have those set to go. So you have this, you've shared it out, you've done all that, and now we're going to show you how to make a blog. So once you've done your open houses and everything looks good, you're going to click on these three lines, go to Lead Engine, Website Blog. So if you didn't know, KV Core comes with blogs ready to go. So Lead Engine, Website Blog, and you're going to pop them open, and then you're going to go right here to the top right and click Add Post. There's a couple different ways you can do it, and your title would be what? Virtual open house was amazing. Check out the home you missed, in case you missed it. And then you would say, check out this amazing home in Bernie, da 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 da. Now, if I already have the video, which I do have the video right here, because remember, we went here and we made it live. So we went to the home, we opened our phones right at the time, and then as you can see right here, we went discussion, we went add post, and then once we add post, we have the option to check in, all this kind of stuff. And we can do a live post on your phone. It's not shown right now, but you can do a live post right here on your phone for the virtual open house time when you're going to do that live post. And see right here, it's going to be a live video. If you open up live video, it's good to go. Here's some other live videos, so you don't need that. And that's how you can check. And then you're going to be ready. So as you can see right here on the side where it says get ready to host your events, make sure you're ready by setting up your live video now. So then all you do is go right here, set up live video. And then once it loads up, you're going to be doing this on your phone, of course, or your video camera, whatever you're linked to. And then you would have your live video set up. So you would either do streaming software, your webcam, and then you're going to be ready to go. Allow access to camera, blah, blah, blah. You'd be ready to do it. So that's how you run the video. So of course, once you run the video live, it's up, it's good. You have this link, which we already saved right here. So I'm going to go here and hit these two squares, which copies the link. And then when I go back to my KV Core, I'm going to talk about that. Check out this awesome home with the virtual open house on 103 Main Street, da 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 da, or 11111 Towering Vista. And then I would click, right here. I would say watch a video here, and you're going to click on the link, and the URL is going to be my Facebook video. And see, it's right there, simple. Text to display, and then for the text to display, you're going to say watch now. Title is 111 Towering Vista, and it's going to open the current window. You can open a new window, it's up to you. And then you would save it. And then this way you would have your blog ready to go, and then you could advertise it. And then once you hit publish now with your blog, you're going to have it ready to go. Like say this was my Facebook video. I can go right here and I can share it out to whatever I want to do it. And there it is. I'm opening it so you can kind of see what a blog looks like. But you can share your blog link to anyone. And all you have to do is click these two squares to copy. And then once you copy it, I'm going to go right here. Say I'm at my Facebook and all my social media. I just go here to share my blog link. And there it is. Real estate's riding the waves. Here's my blog. And I would delete that. So what I did when I dropped the URL and made a preview, highlight the whole preview at once, not letter by letter, the whole thing, and delete it. And then it leaves this preview link here. This is called a webhook. Then you're going to have it right here. So then you're going to talk about your open house again. Check out this awesome home, da 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 da, this virtual open house, and you're going to just have it ready to go right here, load it up, and it's good to go. Then you're going to post that and share that to all your social media again. So as you can see, it's really important to take your open house, do it, advertise it before, advertise it after, get your blog out there, make sure it looks really good so that it can all look really cool and be ready to go. I hope that makes a lot of sense. Now, the main thing also to do when you're ready to do your open house, I'm going to kick back in here and just jump back to that open house real quick, the home we're doing, is once you're doing that home, it's really important to get ready to do the home. Don't just be like, oh, I'm just going to show up and hope it goes good. No, make sure you go before, make sure you do a walkthrough before, make sure you might do 1 or 2 test videos, make sure you look good, learn about the home. If it's not your home and you're doing it to help another agent, talk to the agent, see what makes the home special, even talk to the owner maybe. Hey, what is your home special? Why did you buy it? Those are the things you want to reset and have it set to go. And then you're going to go through and record the listing and have it ready to go. Do some practice, make sure it looks good to go. And then you're going to be ready to go. And then you're going to schedule it again. You're going to send out a few mass emails to everybody who's interested. And then you're going to have a post follow-up. One of the easiest ways to follow up is to open these 3 lines and go to Marketing, Smart Campaigns. And if you go to Marketing, Smart Campaigns, you're going to look for the campaign that says Open House. Right here, Open House. If you don't have that campaign in your campaigns, and again, it's easy at the top, you can just search for it. You go to KV Core Library at the top and type in open house here. And then you're just going to go right here, open house. And then we'll go right here, and then you hit the search. And then open house will be there. And not KV Core, but just open house. And then you would click add to my library if it's not already there. And then once it's there, you go back to my campaigns at the top. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go to open house. And then it's going to open and search it. And then there it is, open house. Now you want this one right here. Let's say this is the one I was going to work with. I have two, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to click right here for open house. Now you can't change the one that comes from the KV core. Well, you can, but you want to make it yours. So the first thing you want to do is go to the top and click clone campaign. And it's going to pop up and be ready to go. Now, right now, you see this campaign starts when people have the trigger open house. So you want to do a different trigger, and the trigger would be what? The hashtag right here that you already have set. So your hashtag is going to be set to go. So that's your, instead of open house, let me fix that again. You're going to paste in that hashtag that you saved. And hopefully it will let me load that. And because I don't have any clients, real clients, my person is not a real client. So, oops, sorry, hashtag, not source, but hashtag. So there it is, ready to go. So again, you change from field to, instead of source, it's hashtag, and then you put the hashtag right there and leave these no, and then that's good. Now, anyone who comes in for your open house, or I recommend instead of doing a hashtag, the other hashtag you labeled everyone, VOH, this would be a better hashtag. Or I would just, it's up to you. This would be a good follow-up for this actual property. So you'd have to just do a clone each time you do a property, which is not a problem. And then you'd have it ready to go. And then you hit next, and you know it's for a buyer or a seller. And then for the open house title, you would just pick, I'd probably call it what we've been playing with right here, 111 Towering Vista, so you know which property it's for. And then you talk whatever you want to just change the description you can, and then you hit next. And then you hit finish. And then it's going to open up. And the good thing by doing it this way is now I can hit edit, and it's going to say, hey, Andrew, or hey, Andrew, this is Andrew, whatever, because we're the same person. It was a pleasure meeting you at the virtual open house. And then you're going to change a virtual. Feel free to call me anytime. You can see right here, virtual open house. Can I set up? And then you're going to, instead of saying, can I set up? You already set those up. So you're going to say, I set up for you automated alert from my system so you don't miss any good deals. And then you just make that period. And that's it. And then say, and then you get rid of that. And then they know what's going on. And this will come in. So anyone who comes in, if you build this as you're building your open house in the beginning, every time a lead comes in with this hashtag from signing up on your Facebook event, they're not only going to be doing this, it's going to be happening. So I usually wouldn't run this campaign until, or apply this campaign until they've actually been to your your online open house. So I would wait to turn this on till after, because you turn it on by clicking this button. So you can have this built ready to go the day after your open house. You click this to turn it on and see, boom, now it's on, and it would be blue. I'm just going to turn it off for a second. And then it's good to go. And then you go to each message, check it out, and then say yes, yes. You're going to just walk through, and then you would save. Now, once you hit save here, of course, you have to have a template name, which you could keep the same template, like, well, thanks for coming, and then thanks for watching, because it's a virtual open house. And then you would go through the same way each message and clean up your open house. Now, the good thing, if you don't mention the actual address except in the title, you would have it generic enough so it could apply for any open house. And remember, this one is called 11 Towering Vista. So next time I do an open house, say it's 123 Main Street, I would just clone this campaign, because this open house campaign applies for any virtual open houses now. And I would just change the name to the address. So then it's already done. So then I would just change the name and the hashtag, and then I would turn it on again the day after the open house. And now you have the address, you have your auto drip, you have your campaign following, you have great ways now to catch your clients, and you should have a very successful open house. Again, I'll drop a link in here so that you can have a link to this page, and you'll be good to go. And then you can put in, I'll leave a couple of examples like I showed in here. And then hopefully that will make it a little bit easier for you and help you understand what's going on so you can crush it with your virtual open houses.